Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Akash Bansal. In today's video, we'll be learning 10 easy keyboard shortcuts to speed up and reduce the time you are at your computer. So, without further ado, let's get into it. The first shortcut we will be learning today is Control C. This is the shortcut to copy an object from one place. So, to do this, we will select the text. As you can see, my text is please subscribe. So, to select the text, we will hold down left click and then hover over the text. If you have done this correctly, you should see that the text has a grey highlight over it. So, to copy this, we will press Ctrl Ctrl. You should be able to see it blue on the on-screen keyboard. And then we will press C for carrot. Please note, you have to keep Control pressed down. If you leave the Control button, it will not work. So hold down Control and then I will press C. And if you have held down Control and then press C, you have successfully copied the text you wanted to. We will now move on to the next shortcut, in which we will learn how to paste the copied text. Following on from the previous shortcut, we will now learn how to paste the thing we have copied with the shortcut Control C. So, the shortcut we will use to paste the object we have copied is Control V. Please note, just like before, we need to hold down Control or else it will not work. So, for this shortcut, we will hold down Control and then press V. And if you have done this correctly, the text that you had copied before should appear where you have pasted it. So, I will show you one more time. I press Control and then I press V, holding down Control, and yes, it has successfully worked. Now we will learn a new shortcut on how to cut and paste instead of copy and paste. So let's move on to the next shortcut. As I said before, we will now learn how to cut and paste. So, you may be wondering, what is the difference between copy and paste and cut and paste? So I'll explain just that. In cut and paste, the text that you are cutting will be deleted from there, so the original copy of that text will be gone and you will have to paste it somewhere else. In copy and paste, it is that the text will be duplicated, but the original copy will still be there. So we will now learn how to cut and paste. For this, we will select the text just like last time, hold down left click, and then scroll over. So as you can see, I'm doing just that. And all our text has been selected. Now, instead of pressing Ctrl C, Ctrl-C, we will be pressing Ctrl X, which is Ctrl and then X. So we will press this once, and if you have done this correctly, you should see that the text you had typed before has now vanished and you cannot see it anymore. So to bring back that text, we will move a few lines down and use the same pasting method we did in the last shortcut, which is Control and then V. And as you can see, our text has reappeared and we have successfully learnt how to cut and paste. The shortcut we will now be learning is Control A. This is an easier and more modern way of selecting the whole entirety of the text that you have written. This is useful when you want to change the font and the whole text. So maybe you want to change the size of the font style. So let's learn how to select all the text using Control A. So what we will need to do is choose the text, so click on the text that you need, and then we will press Control, so CTRL, you can see it blue on my screen, and then A for alpha. We will hold down Control and then press A. If you've done it correctly, the entirety of the text should have a grey shadow. The next shortcut we will be learning today is Control Z. This shortcut is to undo a blunder from one place. So this shortcut will replace the undo button that we usually use, in which we find at the top left-hand corner of our screen. So to successfully complete this shortcut, we shall press Control and then Z for zebra. You can see the Control button is blue and I've got my mouse on the Z. So once we press this, it will remove the most recent change we have done to this document or whatever you are editing. So I will press Control and then Z, and as you can see, the most recent thing I did has been removed. And I'll press that once again to show you, and the thing has came back, and then we press it again and the most recent thing I did before has gone, and the text we had in the previous shortcut has came back to its original form. We will now move on to the next shortcut, in which I'll show you a shortcut to save your documents. As I said, we will now be learning a shortcut which will allow us to save something without the more traditional way of pressing the icon. So, for this shortcut, we will press CTRL, which is Control. We will hold this down as usual, and then we will press S. S for snake. We will press S, and as you can see, this tab has came up. Here it says save this file, file name, and choose location. So here we will choose our location by pressing the drop down menu, and as you can see, we have various places to save our document. And if you would like to rename your document, you can type the name here. So I will quickly change that. And then if you are happy with the place you want to save it, you can left click the save button, which you can see here. It is with an orange background. I will press that once, and after this circular thing has stopped. Our document has been saved. The next shortcut we will be learning is how to zoom in. So, to demonstrate this shortcut, I will be opening Google Chrome. You can do this by double-clicking the Google Chrome icon. Please double-click this, and as you can see, Google Chrome has opened. Now I will press the square icon to maximize this, and Google Chrome has opened in full screen. Now we will learn how to zoom in. For this, we will be using the shortcut Ctrl+. Your laptop or your desktop might not have a plus icon, so if it doesn't, please use the alternative Ctrl equals. It will do the same job, but it's just a different button, or a different variation you might say. So to use this, we will press Ctrl. As always, hold this down, do not let it go, and then we will press plus. As you can see, once I have started pressing plus, we have started to zoom in. There is a limit on how much you can zoom in. That is 500%, so I'm pretty sure that will be more than enough for normal use. And now we will move on to our next shortcut, which will teach us how to zoom out. Now that we have successfully zoomed in into our Google Chrome page, we will learn how to zoom out. This is the same technique, just different buttons. Actually, the opposite of plus, which is minus. So we'll be pressing Control, hold down Control, not let it go, and then we will press minus. As you start to press minus, you should see that you have started to zoom out. And once you have reached 100%, we have reached the normal Google Chrome you are used to. The next and the penultimate shortcut we will be learning is how to open a new tab in Google Chrome. So, as many of us know, we usually press this plus icon, as you can see where my mouse is, but a more efficient and a more quicker way is to press Ctrl T. So I will demonstrate this. We have to hold down Ctrl as usual. I'm holding it down. Now I will press Ctrl T. So T for T-Rex. I will press T, and as you can see, we now have two Google Chrome tabs open. The next and the last shortcut we will be learning today is how to close a tab that we have opened using the previous shortcut. To do this, we will press Ctrl as usual, hold this down, do not let it go. And then, instead of pressing T, which will open a tab, we will press W, which will close the tab. So as you can see, I'm holding down Ctrl, and then I will press W. And as I press W, the two tabs that have opened now shut to 1, and I'll press this one more time, and as you can see, we are back to our home page. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned something new today, and I hope this video will help you reduce your screen time and the time you are spending on your documents. I hope you learned something new today, and until next time, stay happy and keep learning. Thank you very much.